Hello and welcome to the replay. So glad that you joined me. It's been a while since my last Periscope and I wanted to get back into the world with all you guys and say hello and chat about something that came up recently in our team lately. And this is actually something I'm addressing for our team, Essentially Powerful, but I figured I would just open it up to everybody in Young Living because I think it may be a topic that just maybe a topic that's prevalent all around. So I was using this today. This is the diamond oil that Gary designed and created for the diamonds, and I use it very sparingly, but today it felt like a diamond oil day. Isn't it beautiful? It smells so good. So hey everybody. Hello. So today I wanted to chat with you guys about what's in it. There's sandalwood, Hawaiian sandalwood, and Melissa and Rose and Idaho blue spruce in there. It's so delicious. It smells really good. Hey everybody. So I have a question for you guys. Have you ever bought oils or products from your network marketing company for someone else? Has anyone said, can you just buy them for me, and you bought them and you kind of bought them and then settled up with them? And if you have done that, type in the word guilty. There we go. Type in the word guilty if you have ever done it. And if you haven't done it but people on your team are doing it, or you know that they're doing it, type in they're guilty so we can see. Guilty as charged. Yes, you guys are so honest. You're so honest to speak up. Guilty, but no more. Awesome. They're guilty. Yeah, I've got some team members of mine that I spoke with this week, and I love it when this comes up because it's a great chance to educate people and talk to them about why this is not the best strategy going forward. So let's see. So let me ask you this. Why? Actually, before I ask you some questions, I'd love to get people on for this dialogue. So if you have team members that you know are doing this, or if you know of anyone out there in your friends and family circle that is doing this, please share this broadcast so that they can be in on this discussion and we can talk about pros and cons of this. So to share, you swipe from left to right on an iPhone and you swipe up on an Android, and that way you can go ahead and share Facebook, Twitter, however you want. And no sound. Try turning your phone up. I think if you can hear me, just type in yes. I think most can hear me. Most of you guys seem like you are Periscope pros. You know, if you tap the screen, it gives hearts, and that kind of lets me know if I'm being helpful for you. Okay, great. Thank you guys. Awesome. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Christy Collins, and I'm a diamond leader with Young Living Essential Oils. And I love to just scope about the things that pop up in a multi-level marketing company just on a daily basis, the kind of skills that we need and that are challenging for us, the kind of systems that we often want to put in place because of certain challenges that pop up. And for me, I also really like talking to people who are a little shyer, a little more quiet, and feel like they might not fit the network marketing mold, because that's who I am. Part of my growth work and developing as a leader within the company is to do periscopes like this. They push me out of my comfort zone. They make my heart beat really fast, and so I know that I have to do them because it's part of my growth and my challenge. So today what we're going to talk about is, why not just buy oils for people? Why not just do it, right? So I would love to hear from you guys who wrote guilty. I want you to share, why do you buy oils for other people? Or if you're not within Young Living, why are you buying products for other people that don't have accounts yet with your company? Let's hear about this. Let's see, what are the reasons? So you're buying them as a sample. So I don't mean necessarily samples. I mean, people come to you and they say, oh, I would love to get that. Can you buy some for me? And so you go and buy it for them, and then they pay you for it. Let's see, signing them up. Your downline does it to reach ER total, trying to get them interested in the oils. Let's see, money reasons. Free shipping. You do it to get them hooked, to hit the promos without spending more. Okay, awesome. And for those of you who have team members who are doing this, do they have any other reasons for why they're doing it when you talk to them about it? You knew they would join after loving the product. Okay. They often don't want to give up the Social Security. That's a great one. Remind me about that one. Just for your mother-in-law who doesn't want to do the business. Oh, that's another. Hold on. I'm going to type some notes here. Doesn't want to do business. Well, you guys remind me about it. I can't type and hold my phone at the same time. Hoping they'll fall in love. Team members like to collect ER points to hit promos or get them hooked. Okay. They don't want to push others to get their own account. Fear. That's a good one, oily families. Okay, they aren't computer savvy, so they order with me. All right. They sound like very valid reasons. All of those, right? They sound very valid. These are the reasons I've heard. I would say for me at the beginning, I did do this a few times. And I was trying to remember back. It was not very often. I think I just didn't know any better, to be honest. I didn't know any better. It was before I actually started doing this as a business. So I want to share a story with you guys. All right. So the other day, my friend came over to my house, and she went and she used the bathroom, and she came out and she's like, oh my God, your toilet paper is out of this world. Like, your toilet paper in your bathroom is the most plush. It's so soft, like it's so thick. It's just the most amazing toilet paper ever. Like, I need some. Where did you get it? So I said to her, oh, it's great. I get it on Amazon. It's awesome. I love my toilet paper. And she said, oh, can you get me some? And I said, oh, yeah, sure. I'm placing an order, probably in the next week. I'll get you some. How much do you want? And she said, oh, I'd like the biggest roll that they have. Just give me the biggest roll, okay? And so I said, sure, no problem. I'll let you know when it comes in, and we'll swap it then. So I placed my order. I had to write a note to remember to order for her, and I ordered it, and it came in through Amazon. I didn't order it Prime, so I had to pay for shipping, and it arrived. And so I sat down with my calculator, and I figured out tax, and I figured out shipping, and the cost for hers and the cost for mine, and I figured it all out. And then I called her up. I said, hey, guess what? Your toilet paper's here. And she said, great. So we coordinated back and forth. It took us a while to figure out a time to swap the toilet paper, but she finally came over. I gave her the toilet paper. I gave her the little thing of how much it was. She wrote me a check. I had the check, and then I went and deposited it into my bank account, right? Yeah, exactly. C. McGinnis, you're tired, right? Too much work. That is not a true story. However, did it sound ridiculous? Did it sound absolutely ridiculous? You guys are all lusting after my toilet paper. I don't have great toilet paper. It's just I wanted to make a point here. Did that not sound absolutely ridiculous? That someone would come to my house and say, I love this. Can you get it for me? And I would then go order it. I would do the work of storing it, coordinating a time to meet up with them, collecting money for it that I then have to deposit. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. Yet a lot of people are doing this with their network marketing products, right? A lot of people are doing that. And they're probably doing it because A, they don't know better. B, they're afraid, or they don't know how to help someone set up their own account. Right now, let's go back to the toilet paper story. What would have been the best route for me to take? I would say, hey, I get it off of Amazon. And if she said, can you order it for me? I'd say, no, it just doesn't make sense. Why don't you just order it off of your Amazon account? I'll tell you what it is, right? That's what makes sense. She doesn't have an Amazon account. I'd say, I'll show you how to sign up for Amazon. Super easy, right? If you set up subscribe and save, you could get it delivered every month to your house, and you'll save money, right? Okay, so I got some notes here because I get distracted here with Periscope. All right, so why do people do this with their products? Number one, they want to make it easy for their friend, right? How many of you guys had a situation where you have a friend or you have a family member, you have a mother-in-law, you have somebody close to you, and they say, could you just get this for me? And you feel like it is your responsibility to order product for them. How many of you guys have had that happen? If you have, type in the name of the person or like what their relationship was to you. the person who asked you to order product. Let's see who's asking you to order product. I just had a friend of my mother-in-law's the other day ask me to order a Thieves household cleaner for her. Let's see. Lots of family members have asked me to order for them. Okay, this is just me. I don't want them to have to pay a higher price. They don't have to pay a higher price. That's your belief. That's holding you back and it's holding them back. We'll address that in a second. Your mom, sister-in-law, grandmother, friend, sister-in-law, family member, Facebook friend, mother, stepsister. Okay, so a lot of people will ask you to do this, and so you want to make it easy for them, right? So you are going to assume the responsibility of setting this all up. What happens is it's actually a heck of a lot more complicated. Somebody just commented that they had a friend give them a bad check. Awkward, right? Awkward. Collecting money from a friend, a Facebook friend, people like that, very awkward. It's not easy. It's not easy either, because then you have to go in, you have to think about it, remember it, order the right thing, and then you have to get it to them. It's not easy. Okay, second reason people do it is they don't feel comfortable explaining the options of how someone can set up their own account with their network marketing company. They don't know how to do it, so it feels easier to just order for them. Okay, we're going to talk about why that doesn't make sense later, but a lot of people just don't know how to enroll someone, so they go through the route that they know, which is just putting it on their order. Okay. Third reason, they don't understand why it makes more sense for their friend, their sister-in-law, their mother, their BFF to get their own account. They just don't know why it would make more sense. We're going to address that today. And then the last reason, this one bugs me. I will be honest, this one bugs me. If you got someone you're buying stuff for, I assume you don't want to take advantage of them. But if you are buying product for someone else to get yourself to a volume level to reach a rank, or to reach the monthly promotions so you get free stuff, that's just kind of icky, guys. Like, it just does not sit right with me. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, okay? So if you're buying product to get your own order to a point where you reach the monthly promotions, you got to talk to your sponsor, talk to your business leaders about getting your volume up through business building so you don't have to do that, okay? So why does buying oils for other people not serve you? Let's talk about you first, okay? First of all, we already talked about it. It's complicated. Now you have to have that conversation. You have to exchange money. You have to exchange product. You have to drop ship it, all that stuff. I'm sorry. I'm too busy building a business and trying to make a lot of money for my family. I don't have time to A, hold inventory for people, B, to figure all that stuff out. I don't have time. I would rather take the time to help someone set up an account once, so that they can then order from there on out, okay? Just makes sense from a long-term standpoint. I know you guys are all really busy. It does not make sense to make yourself an oil dealer. It just does not. It doesn't make sense, all right? Second reason, you're missing out. If you're buying for other people, you are missing out on commission. So would you rather get 1 or 2 free oils a month because you hit the promo? Or would you rather be getting $1,000 or $2,000 a month coming in? You get $1,000 or $2,000 coming in, you can buy a lot of free oils with that, right? Like, you got to think long-term, people. One or two oils is not the way to go, okay? You think long-term. You are missing out on a paycheck when you do that. It's a much bigger loss, okay? Third reason, if you are buying oils for people or any product, you then become the expert. You are their dealer. You are their broker. If they have questions about it, they want to know how to use it, they want to know how it goes, they're going to come to you. I don't want to be on the phone with people all day long telling them how to use their thieves cleaner. I don't want to be on the phone telling people how to deal with this and that and the other thing. I don't want to be anyone's oil guru, anyone's oil dealer. Okay, so the challenge is they're not going to have anywhere to go except to you because they're not part of any kind of team. So that brings me to, why doesn't it serve your friend, your sister-in-law, your whoever it is that you're buying oils? Why does it not serve them? Because for some of you, the reasons why it doesn't serve you make sense. And you're like, oh, okay, that's for the reds and the greens, right? But then we got all the yellows out there, the people that would just do anything for anyone, right? The yellows are the people who just bend over backwards. They want to make it easy. They just want to help people. Okay, so if you really want to help people, let's talk about why it is not good And it's not in that person's best interest for you to buy oils for them, okay? First of all, to piggyback on what I said before, they're not a Young Living member, okay? And so there are certain things that come along with being a Young Living member. I know for our oil team, there are certain events that we have, certain Facebook pages that are open only to our team members. So if you're buying oils for someone and you're on our team, that person doesn't have an account. They're not on some of our Facebook pages. They're not going to some of our events. They're missing out on this whole educational and support opportunity. Same thing with things like Harvest or plantings or a lot of the Young Living sponsored events. They can't go to those. They don't have an account. So you're kind of denying them the opportunity to become a part of that larger community, which I know you don't want to do, okay? So let's talk about what else. Okay, the other thing, sometimes some of you guys are having your friends that you're buying oils for pay retail, right? You're getting them at wholesale, they're paying retail. Again, that feels icky, right? Like they could have their own account, they could be paying wholesale. So why make them pay more for it, okay? Third thing, even if you are giving your friends and family wholesale price, they're missing out on the chance to be on Essential Rewards. So while you're getting all the promos every month and you're getting the free Essential Rewards oils that come, they're missing out on it. They don't have a chance to take part in that. And I don't know, if I was someone, I would want to know that I had at least had the option to do that. Okay, I would want to know that I could earn points every month that I could then swap out for free products. Okay, I lost some people. I might be pissing some people off. That's okay. I don't care. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to tell you guys how to run your business and how to be successful and how to support people in the best way. Okay, so the last thing, why does it not benefit your friends? Okay, they're not getting the chance to take advantage of all these cool monthly promotions, all the free stuff that comes along, right? Like, you're denying them the chance to become, to have part of all these cool specials and all these cool deals. And again, like, we're here to help people. That's probably why you're buying it for them in the first place. Why not show them what they can get and all the options, okay? So let's talk about, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with this, okay? The first thing that I would recommend is you just don't even let it happen in the first place, okay? You just don't even let it happen. When someone comes to me and they say, hey, I would like to try that thieves cleaner. Do you think that you could just buy it for me? I say, no, actually, that's not how it works. I don't sell anything and I don't hold inventory except for what I use for my family. But how it does work is I'm happy to show you your options. I can help you set up your own account, and then you can order directly from Young Living online and they will send your products directly to you. It takes about 5 minutes to set up. And we set up the account. Now, some of you said, oh, people don't want to put in their social security number. That's great. You set up a retail account for them. They set up a retail account. They don't need to put their social security number in. Now they have an account. Why is it so important to have an account for someone? Let's say you've been buying oils for your friend for a while, right? You've been buying oils for her. She loves the oils, loves them. And then one day she meets someone who also has a Young Living account, who explains the enrollment options to her and explains that she has the option to get a wholesale account. And she also has an option to go on ER. And she says, wow, that sounds great. My friend never told me about that. Okay, I'll enroll with you. And then that person enrolls your friend. And now she has an account with that person. How would that feel, right? How would that feel? It doesn't make sense. Our responsibility is to let people know about their options. They may choose to do something else. We need to let them know about their options, and that includes the option to set up their own account, okay? So if they say, can't I just order it from you? I don't want to set up an account. Can't I just order from you? I will say, no, I'm sorry, that's not how it works. And I will explain it again. How it works is, I help you set up your account. You order directly from Young Living online and they send their products directly to you. And I will keep saying this over and over. Right now, of course, in the meantime, I'm inviting them to events and classes and trainings and things so that they can come and see how it all works. But the reason that I don't buy anything for anyone anymore is because of imprinting. How many of you guys have heard of imprinting? Imprinting talks about how the way that someone is brought into Young Living and introduced to how to share, that's the same way that they think they're going to have to bring other people in and teach other people to share. So if you are doing some crazy complicated thing by ordering for other people and collecting money from them and storing inventory and all that, they're going to think that's what they have to do. And very few people are nuts to do that, right? So I like to show people how it works from the very, very beginning. I don't want to become a member. I don't want to give social security number. That's fine. They don't have to give their social security number. They can sign up for a retail account without giving their social security number. That's my option for people who don't want to do the social. Okay? They still have an option. You do not have to buy oils for them. They can still set up their own account. Okay? Now, if it's already happening, what if it's already happening? Let's say you didn't know, this is the first time you're hearing about this and you're like, oh, no, you can't be on Essential Rewards being retail, right? But they can still get their own product and get it delivered. If they still want the discount, they need wholesale. You guys are so funny. You're great. You have a reason for everything, right? This is called posture. Okay, this is called posture. This is posture around your boundaries and around supporting people best, okay? So the goal is that we get good at explaining why it makes sense for them to get their own account, okay? I'm not saying you don't give people samples here or there, right? I still give people, I just mailed out some samples the other day, but I'm not buying for people. There's a difference. There's a difference, okay? So if you've already done it, you need to kind of nip it in the bud. And so you can go back to them, and when they come to you, say, I'd like to place, can you order me this? You can say, you know what, I didn't realize that this was not in your best interest for me to be ordering for you, but it's not something I'm going to do anymore. It just doesn't make sense. Let me tell you why. I didn't know, but I'm your friend, I'm your daughter, I'm whatever, and I want to make sure that you're getting the best deal. This is what's going to be the best deal for you. And then help them set up their account. Okay, that's how you want to do it. Okay, we're not going to talk about professional accounts today because it's out of the range of the scope. But you guys, it's really simple. You don't buy oils for people. You just share that very simple message and tell them why. And most people, when given options, are going to see that it really makes sense for them to get their own account. Okay, anybody have any quick questions before I pop off on this? Do you guys feel a little more equipped to answer this when someone asks you this the next time? Awesome. Awesome. What was one piece that stood out for you? If you had to pick like the one thing that you feel would really resonate with some of the people you're buying for right now and help them see why it makes sense for them to set up their own account, what would be the one thing that really makes sense for you or that you think would make sense to them? Let's see. Yeah, if you start at retail, you can switch to a wholesale account at any time. But the good news is then they already have an account, right? So if they don't sign up with Social Security, no, if they're retail, they can buy a la carte. They can buy anything at all. Yeah, you're losing the opportunity to have them on your team, and they're losing the opportunity to be on your team, right? Okay, giving them the options to choose. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. There's certain oils that people love that only are available in one bottle per account per month. So if you want Valor and your friend wants Valor, somebody's out of luck. Unless you both have your own accounts, then you can both get your own bottles of Valor, right? All right, guys. Well, I encourage you to go out. I encourage you to train your teams around this point. Please talk to them about this because chances are people are buying for other people and you don't know about it. They're not sharing about it, partly because they don't understand that it's not good sense, and partly because they're probably not people who are tapped into and plugged into a lot of your trainings. So this is a great thing to talk about on care calls. I just had a care call with a lady the other day and she said, oh, my friends love the oils. And I said, oh, tell me about them, because she doesn't have anyone enrolled under her. And so she was talking about her friends. And so we were able to have this conversation. So it's a great thing to talk about on care calls and ask, what do your friends think of the oils? get into that conversation with people, and then you can educate those people who are much more casual sharers and that don't know the enrollment options and don't understand why it makes sense to help people get their own accounts. All right. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Go out and rock it. Rock the end of January. We still have 2.25 days left. All right. Bye.